Welcome yogis, namaste. It's Ali and today we are doing a short tutorial on high plank pose. This pose is the cornerstone of our vinyasa practice. Most students are familiar with high plank, which is a relief. When they come to the yoga mat, everyone can press up into high plank. The trick is how long can we stay there and how can we activate the whole entire body through this pose. Now, the most important reason why we go through high plank, and we might hold for 5 breaths or so in vinyasa classes, is that it is the foundation and setup pose for chaturanga, which is a transition into up dog and then down dog. It's the cornerstone of our vinyasa practice. We have to master high plank first before we move on to anything else. So let's jump on the mat and have a look, explore. All right, so to come to high plank, just come down onto your knees for a moment and just find tabletop. Now, the reason I want to work with tabletop right now is just so you can get a sense of the muscles that we need to activate for this pose to be really strong and stable through our vinyasa practice. So, stacking the joints again, always looking at the foundation. So shoulders are stacked over elbows, elbows over wrists, hands are spread really wide, nice and wide. Now, as we look at our hands, you want to spread your fingers so wide that you can start to press the knuckles into the earth. Now, just want you to focus for a moment, sit back on your heels and just point with your finger and press into the thumb pad, so the base of the palm, okay? And I want you to focus on really energetically using that part of the palm to press into the mat, suctioning the palms into the mat, so hasta bandha. Now, keep the index finger, so the middle finger pointing towards the front of the room, front of the mat, and then keeping the hands exactly where they are, you just want to start to hug the thumbs towards each other. Now, as you do that, you can start to feel the shoulders engage, so the arm bones start to recruit into the shoulder socket. Now, let's just do a little workshop for a moment. I want you to take a seat back onto your knees, so hero's pose, and bring your arms out in front of you. Spread the fingers really wide. And we're just going to do a little bit of a workshop and exercise into the shoulder blades and the movement of the shoulder blades. So press the hands and arms straight to the front of the room, and I want you to round through the shoulders, hug the belly in, and this is what we would call protraction of the shoulder blades. Now keep the arms completely straight and plugged into the shoulder socket as you start to draw the shoulder blades back together, which is retraction. Let's do that again, nice and strong through the arms. Round through the spine, press the hands to the front of the room, round through the shoulders, protraction. And then draw the shoulders back towards each other, kiss them together, retraction. So do that a couple more times. You can literally start to feel the heat build as we do this. Nice, long, straight spine. All right. So, as we're going to take this exercise onto the mat with us. So again, come to all fours and set it up. So shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Nice, strong, sturdy, stable. Okay, so same exercise again. Arms nice and straight. Hug the thumbs towards each other. Spread the palms wide. Now press away from the earth as you dome through the upper back. Protract the shoulders and round through the spine. Now, without changing anything in the arms, keep them straight. Just start to draw the shoulder blades together as you retract and kiss them. Okay, press the earth away, round through the spine, protract shoulder blades, retract as you squeeze. So just isolating the muscles that produce this movement, contraction and retraction. All right, awesome. Couple more rounds. Beautiful. All right, just take a seat back, shake out the wrists, clasp the hands, little wrist stretch. These poses are super strong, so we need to build and build and build our awareness and strength with these poses. All right, come back onto all fours. Let's do that again. So press through the palms, hug the thumbs towards each other, straighten through the arms. Now press away, protract. Draw the shoulder blades together, retract, and then I want you to find somewhere in the middle of that. Now that is your high plank. Okay, now you want to start to feel the lower belly drawing in. Eye gaze is forward about 2 feet on the ground in front of you. Okay, so spine nice and long. Okay, and then you can feel the activity just in this pose. Just stay for a couple more breaths. Another full breath in. Long breath out. Alrighty, sit back. Shake out the wrists, a little wrist stretch again. We're building up to it. It's coming now. Okay. All right, so let's set up our plank. And you could just take a seat and watch me for a moment because we'll do this a couple of times. All right, so setting up again. So let's stack shoulders over elbows, over wrists. Hands spread wide. Pressing down through the base of the thumb and the pointer finger. Press away from the earth. Tuck the toes under and lift the knees off the mat. Now, the tendency with plank can be often there's a little bit of a shorter down dog kind of look here, or there's a sagging through the belly. Okay, so the idea is we want to press the way from the earth. Okay, strong through the arms. Now protract through the shoulder blades, really dome through the upper back. Hold it here, then retract completely, and then find that middle ground as the collarbones search for the front of the room. Eye gaze is forward 2 feet, steady eye gaze. Now if the belly's starting to sag, you want to press the heels to the back of the wall, zip up through the belly. Now tailbone draws down to the earth, or to the back of the heels. Inner thighs start to spiral towards the sky. Now inner ankles spiral back, outer shins hug in. Keep pressing the earth away, keep that integrity. Notice how we just built Tadasana from the other direction. All right, let's take a rest, shake it out. I'm going to go through that one more time. It's such an important pose, and I really want you to get this dialed in for your practice. It will unfold your entire practice if you can master this pose. All right, so come back, set it up, shoulders over wrists, hands spread wide. Press down through the thumb knuckles, squeeze Hasta Bandha, hug towards the midline. Step the feet back, hips in line with the heels. Keep pressing the earth away. Dome through the upper back, protraction. Just drop and pull the collarbones forward towards the front of the room. Let's focus on our feet for a moment. Toes spread wide. Press through the balls of the feet. Inner ankles back. Outer shins hug in. Kneecaps lift. Quads engaged. Tailbone draws down. Navel to spine. I'm going to hold here for 3 Ujjayi breaths. One more breath in. Long breath out. Drop the knees. Shift the hips back. And take a rest in child's pose. Well done. Let's shake out the wrists a little, let go of any tension. If you're like me, you would have built up a little bit of sweat there. It's a super strong pose. It's a powerful pose. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial on high plank. Practice it, get on the mat daily, refine your alignment, and I look forward to seeing you on the mat soon. Namaste.